Within the computer software, between the DAW and the audio interface driver, there's a new additional software component that must be inserted. And there are a few different ways this happens, depending on the DAW you're using. See, in a channel-based format, a stereo or multi-channel wave file is delivered to the listener containing the left, right channel, and any other additional channels. That file is then directly played on the listener's system. In these channel-based projects, audio engineers can develop a stereo field using various techniques like panning, phase, and time manipulation. The discrete audio channels are sent from the audio engineer's DAW to the audio interface driver, which routes each software output to the appropriate hardware output on the interface. At the end of the channel-based production process, the mastering engineer delivers a stereo or multi-channel wave to be delivered to the listener. It's a relatively straightforward process. On the other hand, object-based immersive formats allow audio engineers to make various components of a mix into objects, which can be placed and automated as desired in a 3D virtual space. Then, on the listener's end, the system will deliver the best mix based on the listener's playback system, whether it be an immersive speaker setup, a stereo speaker setup, or headphones. In order to make this workflow possible, there will be a need for a renderer for both the audio engineer and the listener. And that means the files that are to be played back need to contain not only the audio, but also metadata that describes where each object should be placed in the virtual 3D space. When finished with a Dolby Atmos mix, production teams will export ADM files, which can be played through the renderers built into many home theater systems and streaming apps. It's important to understand this as an audio engineer, or even as an audio enthusiast. Object-based mixing opens the door for more immersive possibilities, but it's also mostly a black box, which reconstructs the mix on every playback.